Alright, are we on the draw? I think if we're on the draw, this is a keep. It's a little sketchy, but we can arrest his like turn 2 guy. Hopefully in the next couple draws, rip a land, play the clue stone, and then sort of be off. So we're going to keep it, although I do think it's close. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Do the land we needed. There's that Oculus again. Go ahead and arrest it with our, I think this time with the actual arrestor, just to be sure that we get something on the board. Alright. His deck looks very different this game than last game, right? Okay. Go ahead and play this thing and pass. We're not seeing any green mana out of him. And we're not seeing red mana. Okay, well, there's red mana. That's not green mana, though. Doesn't even attack. Okay, I think this is an excellent time for Viscopa Confessor to come down. Because, well, we're going to have to pay quite a bit of life. We're going to get something good for sure. We'll go to 15. Okay, so he has a Maze Glider, a Drudge Beetle, and a Ground Assault and lands. We have Orzhov Charm to take care of the Maze Glider. Although we have an Obsidat's Aid to get back whatever he would Ground Assault. Drudge Beetle I don't think we care about no matter what. So here it's just really between Maze Glider and Ground Assault. I think I'm just going to take Maze Glider. Like I said before, we do have the Obsidat's Aid, which is going to be very, very good in making sure that anything he can Ground Assault, we just simply can return. So let's go ahead and just take Maze Glider from him. That's just one less win condition that he'll have. And then we can start extorting him for some value soon. And if he doesn't hit green mana, his hand's pretty bad. Oh, there it is. Hits the green. Alright, didn't even attack, so that's fine. Alright, all the extorters. So do we want to have the whole extort team out, or do we want a Maw of the Obsidat? I think what I actually want to do here is play the Maw and then attack with Azorius Arrestor. That way if he blocks with Frilled Oculus, I can sacrifice Viscopa Confessor, kill his Oculus, or sorry, if he blocks with Drudge Beetle, we can let it happen, and then we can Orzhov Charm the Oculus when he goes to Scavenge. So I think what I like doing is playing the Maw. Can't extort, sadly. And then now we can slam with this Azorius Arrestor. We can even attack with the Viscopa guy too. And let's just see what he does. If he takes it, it's fine. If he chooses to block this way, that's also fine. Sure. We are completely fine with this trade. This trade is actually very good for us, because now when he goes to Scavenge, we can blow him out with the Orzhov Charm. We also have an Action Injunction, which is much better against a board of one creature than a board with two. Axebane Guardian, sure. So we know his hand is just swamps. Alright. Okay, so he can't pump his Oculus right now, so we can just get in with Maw, and then we can play a Key Rune and a Syndic. Okay, so I like our position here. We know he was on blank, so I mean, if he ripped something good, that's kind of annoying, but it's really not the end of the world. We have Obsidat's Aid, which is going to be should be pretty good, in an Action Injunction, which we can use to our advantage, as well as a good, well-rounded removal spell in Orzhov Charm. We also are going to be able to start hitting with Azorius Key Rune here, which should be pretty good for us. So let's see what he does. Toil and Trouble. Okay, I mean, that's fine. He's drawing 2, taking 2, and then we take like 3. I'm not too unhappy with that scenario. See, ooh, he even has something here. Ground assaulting the maw. Well, we'll go ahead and sack it in response. And like I mentioned earlier, we can always Obsidian's Aid that back. So let's go ahead and see what he's got here. Ooh, Last Thoughts. Ooh, I like this. Okay. I like this quite a bit. So there's a few different ways we can do this. We can Inaction Injunction the Oculus, Last Thoughts the Syndic, and attack. We can activate Azorius Kieran and put Last Thoughts on it, which is going to be better in the long term because we'll have Last Thoughts on a flyer, but we only get to draw 1 this turn instead of 3. Or we can maybe use one of the other cards. I think what I want to do here the most actually is, yeah, I think I just want to animate Keyrune and put Last Thoughts on it and pass. That is going to set us up the best for next turn because then we're going to be able to start double extorting off of every single Last Thoughts, which is just going to be completely nuts. So I think I like doing this the most out of all of our options. It does the least right now, but it does the most throughout the course of a game. Plus we even drew a land, that's even better. Okay, cool. So we can just pass. We'll see if he chooses to scavenge onto his Oculus. If he scavenges with pump mana available as well, it's possible that we may want to Battering Cresses, sure. Okay, so obviously that's not happening. He's going to attack with the Oculus. We can just take 3 here. I'm not overly worried about this. Oh, I guess guys really drew a lot of cards here. Okay. So he's going to evolve that guy. Alright, so here's how we're doing it. We're going to Inaction Injunction Species Gorger. Extort twice. Actually, let's just extort. Yeah, we can extort twice. Oh, did I mistap? Oh, that's okay. Slight mistap. I should have been able to extort for 1 more. But that's alright. Ooh, even have the Dispel. Okay, cool. It's almost like we didn't make a mistake. Then we get to do this. To attack with a flyer. Pilfered. Okay, cool. So we're in reasonable shape here. He has to return something. We have him at 10 with double extorts each turn off of Last Thoughts, and we also have Dispel up now, which is not irrelevant to have Dispel up. It's kind of a nice one. So we'll see. I mean, the most he can't really hit us for a ton here. He probably just replays his Species Gorger. Yeah, evolves this guy, sure, whatever. We don't really care. He can attack with those 2, but again, it's not really a thing. Doesn't really matter to us. He can pump it. It's kind of like whatever. We'll take some damage, but you know, we have a Dispel available, and we know we're hitting him for quite a bit of damage here too. Ooh, we even have a Kingpin's Pet? Jeez. So we can go Kingpins. Yeah, we can go Kingpins. Double extort, we'll go to 9. Excuse me, Kingpin single extort. He goes to 9. Then we activate, attack with it. Alright, put a million triggers on the stack, don't activate any of them. Hopefully our minor mistap next turn doesn't mess with us. I'm just trying to deal with the fact that we have a lag thing plus a we kind of have a lag issue plus also just the issue of being on mic here. So okay, so he's gonna pump his guy up. It's kind of like whatever. We have a dispel. We can probably get away with putting let's see, what's our best line here? So is he gonna just replay his guy? Warp Physique, that is not happening. That is not happening. So his hand is X-Men Guardian plus X. Okay, so his hand is just X-Men Guardian. So he's actually just dead here, right? Because he goes and scavenges. Yeah, so he's actually just dead on board. Because he attacks with everything. We take the Battering Crassus damage. We block Syndic here. We block this one here. We take 6 going to 2. Attack him back with Kingpin's Pet Azorius Key Rune. Let's see. Now we can take 3. What am I doing? Okay. Let's figure out what we're doing here. So yeah, so we have to block like this, and we have to take, I think, this Battering Crisis damage. Okay. Okay. So we go to 2. We have Obsidat's Aid as a potential thing. Let's see. So we can attack for 4, and we can play 6. So alright, well, let's start by hitting. Okay, I think I figured out what we're going to do. So we're going to attack. He has to return a guy with Species Gorger, so that's extremely relevant because he's going to have to return the Oculus more than likely. So what we can do is we can attack with our Last Thoughts guy. If we had an additional land, we could do more, but we're going to attack with our Last Thoughts guy. We can leave back the Kingpin's Pet. We can extort here off of the Thoughts. Go to 3. We drew a land, which is good. And now I think what we're going to do is Obsidat's Aid, targeting Azorius Arrestor. This is the safest play because now we can Azorius Arrestor targeting the Krasis, and then now he has to return a guy to his hand. It's probably just going to be the Krasis. And now we're going to be in a position where he just attacks with both, which is fine. We block and block. He pumps, which is fine. Sure. Crisis, you got it, man. Okay, and the Keyrin, why not? Mental Vapor is a little late to the party. So, what do we do? So he has to return something again. All right. Some days you just get a little lucky here and there. So I think what we do here is we play Lavinia. A couple different ways we can do this. Let me think. So we can play Tithe. We have to play. If we play Tithe Drinker, we lose. So yeah. So we play Lavinia of the 10th. Detain all his stuff. And we just go from there. Okay, so he plays the X-Bane, whatever. Oh, he gets to evolve, but he doesn't matter because that guy, the Oculus, sure. So he attacks here with Species Gorger. We can block with Lavinia, which is fine. And now he's at 4, so let's see. Play the Drinker. Play Void Wielder. Let's see, we play Void Wielder. With Extort, we go to, if we play Void Wielder without Extort, with Extort we go to 4. We can bounce Battering Crisis, and we'll be at 4. We'll have 2 blockers. We can block Frilled Oculus and Species Gorger. Actually, we can just wait and see if we can extort off of this Orsov Charm. So I think we are not extorting here. We are not extorting here. So let's go ahead and flip this Battering Crisis back to his hand. Yes, we wish to use the ability. And we can F6. Alright. See what happens here. We do only have 2 minutes on our clock for game 3 as well, which is not irrelevant. Okay, he's going to do all his actions. I think we should be okay because he only has these 2 attackers. So he has Simic Keyrune. Okay, and we know in his hand he has 2 guys, but he can only play one of them if he attacks this way. So I think what we do is we block Void Wielder on the Gorger. Let's see. Tithe Drinker on the... Okay, here we go. So we do this. Return Tithe Drinker to our hand with Extort. And now we have lethal because we attack with the key rune, and we extort off the copy of Last Thoughts. So unless he better have something pretty good, otherwise we get him here. So play this one. Yeah, and we win the draft. Pretty cool. Sorry about that last bit of game two there. I know we were running a little short on time. Hopefully, as I get more used to talking through my plays while I make them, I won't end game two with 56 seconds on the clock. I thought that last game, even though he was pulling ahead, I thought that the cards in my hand were such that I'd be able to maneuver and find a victory somehow. So I was really just trying to think through my plays while talking through them as much as possible. Obviously the Orsov Charm bouncing our own Tithe Drinker, replaying it and killing him was pretty sweet. And so we win the draft, which is pretty cool. Again, you should be looking forward to content from me pretty often. I hope that I'll be putting up at least a draft every few weeks, and I'll see you guys next time.